Welcome to Stage Mom Podcast, a podcast for breakthrough bands and artists. Today we have Laivy. Laivy is a 17-year-old solo artist from Brooklyn, New York. He also happens to be the son of the reggae singer, rapper, beatboxer, and musician Modest Yahoo. The creativeness that Laivy has is so far beyond his 17 years. I have absolutely no doubt at all that we will be hearing his name for many, many, many years to come. During his podcast, I could not get over how genuinely sweet this kid was. I honestly could have sat and talked to him all night long and loved every second of it. With 3 singles released already and plans on dropping one every 60 days and touring with his father, Laivy is super busy. But because he is super focused and driven, I see nothing but success for him. Go give him a follow so you do not miss anything that he may be drumming up.
Young love for me up. Young love made me die. And now, it's not the same anymore.
All right, so I am here with Laivy.
Hey, how are you?
I'm so excited. I have been trying to get this for a couple months now. It was going to be virtual, and then we finally got it in person. I couldn't be more excited.
I'm super excited.
So why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself to everybody that's watching, let them know a little bit about you, and then we'll go from there.
For sure. Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Laivy. I'm a 17-year-old artist. I released my first 3 songs recently. The first one was called Beauty and the Beast. The second one was Fake Friends. And the third one is Young Love, which I just released. And I'm just going from there, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
So if nobody has ever heard of you, heard any of your music, what would you describe it as?
Like fun, yet like super like you could understand the words and you could relate to all my songs. Like if you're going through something and if you're young and you're trying to find like some music that'll like not only be good to listen to but has like a deep message behind it, I would say like listen to my music.
It's true though. It's very true, especially
exactly.
that Fake Friends song.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about when the moment was that you realized this was the route you wanted to take in your life, because I know you pretty much from birth grew up
exactly.
on like a tour bus.
Yeah, pretty much.
So what was the moment that you said, this is what I want to do?
Well, as a kid, I guess in like school, I could never focus in class.
Okay.
It was a big thing for me. I would try to focus, but instead of focusing, I would be like writing songs, like gazing off. I had my first like ever hook I wrote, which was like my love is in the treetops. It was like, I don't know, it was a banger.
How old were you when that?
Probably 8 years old.
Holy cow, you're kidding me. Oh my God, okay.
And just from there, like writing and singing was always what I loved to do. And as I got older, I started making more music and I started experiencing more life experiences and wanting to share that. And that made me choose music in a way I can express myself freely and share my story and my family story with the world.
Okay. So speaking of your family, I read a story once that when you were younger, when you realized this was what you wanted to do, that you asked your father to get you Logic. And then he said, go write a really good song on GarageBand, record it, do everything, and if it's good, then I'll get it for you.
Exactly.
So I want to hear about this project that you came up with when you did that and how good it was.
Wait, what was the hook
And
on
did
that?
you get the Logic after the first shot, or did it take a couple shots?
It took a couple shots. It wasn't like, he's a perfectionist and he wants me to obviously, like, when I start releasing my music, like show the world like what I'm capable of, not release like some like half song. So for me, it was always like I would show him music and he would give me his honest opinion, and that drove me to make better music.
Right.
And I made my first few songs on GarageBand and I was like, listen, like I think these are really good. I wanna get Logic. And he listened to them and he was like, fuck yeah, like let's do this. Let's get Logic. Let's go full at it if this is what you want.
And how old were you when that happened?
Probably like 13. Yeah.
9 years old.
Yeah. Yeah, this is my dad, Modest Yahoo, if you guys don't know. I want to bring him on a little.
Modest Yahoo.
No, yeah, it's true. He was up in the attic. You were up in the attic. We set up a room up there. We were living in this house in Nyack. It's a ghost house.
You're kidding me? Like a real ghost house?
Ghost.
It's a haunted house.
Oh my God, my husband and I lived in a haunted house.
No way.
I shit you not. It happened.
We saw ghosts.
We were freaked out. And then I had my best friend move into it. And I was like, I had her to lunch.
Was it really haunted?
It was
Did you feel
freaking
it?
haunted. I am not
Really?
kidding you. And I wouldn't say anything about it to my husband. He called me at work one night saying, I think something died in here. And I thought he was just talking about like the dishes being dirty. And I said, well, just do the dishes then. And he's like, no, I think there's a dead
You're like,
thing
"Throw out
living
the
in here.
trash,
Exactly. So then my girlfriend moved into the house and I took her to lunch. I never said anything about it to her. I felt really bad, but she needed somewhere to live. So I was like, hey, so how's the house? And she's like, oh yeah, it's haunted, Kim. It is. And I'm like, oh my God, but she lived there for like, what, 7 years
Yeah.
or
You
something.
You never
It
said
was
anything
insane.
to her.
So
about
we
it.
Never said
That's
one
crazy.
word.
So the house that we lived in was actually like, it was in the Supreme Court. It's the first house that's ever been deemed haunted by
gotta be kidding me.
the courts of the United States.
Nyack, New York.
Yeah, it was like a law case, but it's fucked. But
Was it what was it the
what
Amityville
happened?
house? Or-
So basically, someone bought the house.
Okay.
And someone prior to that wrote about how haunted it was.
Okay.
And then it became a case because they didn't want their deposit back.
Oh my God.
And this person was like, well, you promoted this house as being a haunted
Right.
house. So it went to court, it went to Supreme Court, and in the end, the person got their money back. 'Cause
Yeah.
they're like, this is a haunted house.
Yeah,
so it's
because-
it's the first time a house was ever deemed haunted, not because like a judge saw a ghost there. but
Right.
It's just a court case.
Right.
You know?
Well, you know, it's a law. I'm a realtor.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
a law.
there you go.
You cannot sell a haunted house because it's considered occupied.
So I bought the house from Ingrid Michaelson, who's a singer.
okay.
And she had to, by law, tell me
Disclose that,
it's
yeah.
a haunted house.
Yes.
When I bought the house,
Yeah, so I broke the law and I didn't tell my friend.
that's fucked up.
I just realized
Let's not tell anyone.
it is. Okay, so go on. You were in the attic.
So we had this crazy house with like a bunch of rooms in it, and he was getting into it, and we had this attic that no one ever wanted to go into because it was kind of scary.
Yeah.
And then I think when you were like maybe 11 or 12, you were just like, motherfucker, I'm going up to the attic. You know,
I want my
move my
space, I
mattress up
promise.
here and give me some speakers.
Facts.
And I think I didn't see you that much that summer.
No.
And then like basically like 3 months later, he came down and he was like, I have one.
Out of my cave.
And I always knew he had a voice. Like
Right.
he's a powerful voice. He grew up in Crown Heights, Brooklyn, where like you have to overpower the next motherfucker in order to get like a sandwich for lunch.
Okay.
You have to like elbow him or like push to the front of the line. And he was like he's golden, like he's good at that. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
And
Good at
then
pushing to
when
the
we
front
would
of the
bring
line.
him to when we would bring him to 770, and they had to sing like his voice was the loudest voice. There'd be like 30 or 40 like kids there, and it'd be like his voice was like, I'm like, oh, he's got the voice.
Yes.
Now it's just a matter of like, does he? The voice is like a small part of it.
It is.
Yeah.
Yep.
So now for him, it's about developing. Living life, you know, because you gotta live life in
You
order to
do.
have experiences to write songs. So
Yeah.
he's been ready for it since the time he was like a little kid, and you know he's been around it, so it's just natural for him,
Yeah.
which is so cool.
Yeah.
And it's cool to see him. I love when he's writing songs that are like, you know, not just about love, but about like some love is good, you know. But I like to hear him write songs about. Like that song "Fake Friends" is deep, you know.
I love that song.
Yeah.
I love that song.
And even Young Love is deep, you know. Love is also deep. I'm not trying to say love isn't deep, but you're more than just a lover. You've been through a lot of experiences in your life. You've been through a lot of shit. So I think that's the things that people most relate to. Yeah, for sure. But it's been like glorious to just sit back and watch him do his thing.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
I can just imagine. Because, like I said, my daughter, she was in a band. She's in a band. Like she's still in
when
a
you
band.
see
And
her
as
like
you see
smack
it,
on those drums,
she's
you're like, yeah.
the queen, you know.
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
like she probably sucked that night,
Dude,
but she's the queen.
If I saw my daughter playing drums at like a show, I would literally flip the fuck out.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah.
I'll send you some videos.
Like I would flip out. Like that's some
Yeah.
badass shit. Yeah.
So speaking of love, Beauty and the Beast was about your first experience with love. Does this person know that song was about said person?
She does. I don't know if she'll talk about it that much.
Really?
She'll, like say it's about her. But
Oh my God.
yeah, she's very quiet. Not really, but like I never really told her that it was, but like I feel like if you listen to
Everybody
the
was
lyrics,
like, everybody was telling her like he wrote this song about you.
and if you like listen to the lyrics and you're that
It's
girl,
obvious.
like you'll know it's
Yeah.
about you just from like.
There's a local band here, and I always have to give props to the local bands, Young Fiction. And they're a sick band if you want to go follow them, amazing. But they have a song named Samantha. This song is about the ex-girlfriend Samantha. She has no idea the song is about her. I'm like, dude, it's your name.
They gotta tell you.
Yeah, you couldn't be more obvious.
Right.
But if I was
mean,
that girl,
that's a
I'd be
good
like,
name.
yes,
That's a good
about
name,
me.
Samantha. You don't hear that much. I think Samantha. I think Samantha Fox.
Oh, really? I just had my dog was Samantha. We just had to put
I
her down.
love Sam. I love Sam on a girl. That's the best. That's like a cool name.
Yeah. Yep. So Beauty and the Beast, how long did it take you to write that song? And what was like your process, your recording process, everything to beginning to end?
A lot of my recording process in general is I'll make demos. My production is like okay, but it's not incredible. So I have a studio that now in my basement instead of my attic.
Okay.
And,
He took my speakers.
and I just been making demos, and I have this producer in LA who produced on Beauty
Aiden
and the
LaPret.
Beast, Young Love,
Aiden
Fake
LaPret.
Friends.
Yeah,
his
he's
name's
done
Aiden.
all like. Lavy's worked with a bunch of different producers, but there's one
Yeah,
cat
this one.
who's just like they linked up. They're like soulmates. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
And he
it's
did
so
his
easy.
first few songs, and now he just went to LA and recorded like.
And that's
4
important
or 5 more.
when you find a producer that you send to them, say, this is what I want it to sound like. They send back
even
something
send,
flawless.
like he goes there.
Yeah, I just came back from LA
Oh, wow,
making new
nice.
music, actually,
Okay.
which I'm super stoked about.
Yeah.
He'll just show up. He'll be like, "Yo, I'm here."
I feel like when you have a producer, like a lot of the times, if it's just like a normal studio session, someone will come. But for me, it's hard to write and share my feelings. That's why I do it in my music and share with everyone. So me and Aiden were just able to like write off each other and really like bond, and I feel comfortable in the room with him, and I'm able to write what I want to sing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Aiden, I had him come to New York when he was like still in high school.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Because my manager hooked me up with him. And so he came with his mom, and they stayed. It was his first time leaving LA and like coming to New York to work with someone. But we didn't release those songs. We're gonna release them, but
And then when I had my first demo, I was like, "Dad, who's the youngest producer who you've worked with?"
yeah, I'm
He's
like,
like,
oh, this
"Here's
kid,
this kid
dude,
Aiden."
like he's still in high school.
Perfect.
I'm pretty
That's
sure.
crazy.
Like, yeah. He
That's
was also
insane.
he's an actor. He was
Yeah,
in
he was
this show
Amazon
called The Wilds.
Prime show called The Wilds.
The
which is pretty
Wilds.
dope.
The Wilds? Did we see The Wilds? No? Oh.
You seen it?
You did?
So his name's Aiden. I don't know his
Yeah,
character
have to look him
name
up.
necessarily.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's sick.
Honestly, like one of the first things you've probably like understood like as a singer is like when you have a producer that you can let your guard down with and you can
Exactly,
trust
Yep.
and who's dope, like that is
Yep.
what will take your
Magic.
as a
Magic
singer
happens.
that's what will take you to the next level.
Yep.
You know?
100%. Yep. When you're comfortable with someone, you can do that. It's magic. It's really,
someone who's dope,
Yeah.
who's like gets you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Facts.
So for Fake Friends, okay, I'm gonna have to reference. Okay,
For sure.
6 different schools in 4 different states.
Yes.
Okay, so tell me about the writing of that song, and why Fake Friends? Is it that you weren't there long enough to make friends? Is it because your father is such a, highly publicized, amazing artist that they're like, yeah. So tell me about that.
The inspiration came from mainly like I always had friends growing up. I was always like confident, so it was always easy for me to make friends. But once I made them, I never knew like who was necessarily like real and who was like who was treating me like they were treating me because of my dad or because of me or you know what I mean?
That's got to be hard.
Yeah, it is. And
It's got to be really
it's
hard.
Something I like grew up with. It's now like like I could read people really
Right.
well now because of that.
Right.
And I've had incidents where like friends have stabbed me in the back, like everyone has, I feel like everyone has fake friends,
sure.
and that's why I love this song. I
Yep.
feel like every kid who's going through high school could relate to
I
it.
can't believe
Yep.
no one else wrote a song called Fake Friends.
I can't
Like-
either.
Like that's like so many people can relate to that.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'll tell you, I'm 47 years old, and quite honestly, the only friends I need is my family.
It's true.
It's like
Well, we're 6 deep, so we have a crew.
Yeah, I'm the youngest of 5 girls.
There you go.
So yeah, it's always
No
yeah.
way.
It's
All
a crazy
girls?
yeah, and we're all Irish and we're all crazy and every party has a fight. So it's like insane. But yeah.
I want to come to one of those
Oh,
parties.
you're totally invited anytime you guys are in Florida.
Speaking of family,
Uh-huh.
both
wait,
of my younger brothers.
real quick, Laivy, can you shout out your real friends real quick? Because I
Yes,
feel like your real
do
friends
that.
Yeah.
they're
My
like,
real
what the
friends have
fuck?
been taking this hard.
Kopo,
Yeah.
Shimmy.
Kopo, Shimmy, Rami, Moshe, Yotam, all my homeboys back home.
That's
They've
your
been-
golden 5 right
They've
there.
been bullying me a little about this fake friend song. Like every time they're like,
Yeah, they
"So
fuck
are we
with
the
him.
fake
They're like,
friends?"
what are you talking about? Like,
Are
you
we the
talking
fake
about us?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
You tell them, no, you're still around.
Yeah.
So
You
it's
guys
not.
are my real
Yo,
friends.
those are
That's
some
cool.
great names, though. Kopo, Shimmy,
Moshe.
Yotam, and Moshe. That's a good
Rami,
crew
Rami's
right
in
there.
Israel.
Like,
Yeah.
My friend.
That's some
went to
gangster
Israel.
shit.
Are they
You don't
the
wanna-
real names
you
or
don't
are
wanna
they the
fuck with those
nicknames?
dudes. I'll tell you.
Those are the real names.
It is really
They have his
interesting.
back. Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Yotam, Shimmy,
Rami,
You don't find
Moshe.
Rami,
good friends
Kopo.
these days anymore.
Like,
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
really
you don't hear
hard.
those
It's
names.
hard, it's
No,
hard.
it's
Those
the
are-
first
those are-
time right now.
Rami, Kopo,
Yeah.
Shimmy.
I think I've heard Rami. I think he's an actor. I think that's why I've heard
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, that is
My
that
friend
name.
Rami could be an actor.
Yeah.
No, he can't be. He has about as much personality as a turtle.
Okay, so your song "Young Love." Let's talk about that one. That was your
yes.
latest release. What, December 1st?
I believe so. Yeah. December 1st.
I didn't even have it write it down, and I knew it. Okay,
Awesome.
it's not there. All right, so tell me about that one.
That one was about. I felt like I found love like too early.
Was this the same girl that Beauty and
This
the Beast
song
was written about?
was
Yeah,
about the
it's the
same
same
girl,
girl.
but it's kind of more
That's a
like.
great question.
Yeah.
Is it the same girl?
It is. It is.
Do you
It's
write the song? It's your
not
first two
anymore,
songs.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
You're
She
done
gave
with
you a
her?
lot of material,
She's
though.
done.
So hey,
Yeah, she's
You're
done.
finished with her.
She's finished.
But you have a girlfriend now.
Yeah.
Shout her out.
oh, that was one of my questions. So because I know everybody's gonna want to know after seeing this cute face.
He
No,
talks to
I
her,
met
like,
this
every day.
super
He's
cool girl
obsessed.
who lives in Rockley, New Jersey,
Okay.
and she's super confident and I like
Happy.
that. Happy, always
She doesn't
smiling.
stress you out.
Doesn't stress me out. We could talk for hours
Nice.
on hours, and she's my new muse.
And what is her name?
Renee.
Renee.
Oh
Renee.
shit!
Renee.
You got the name.
When did you?
You got the name.
How long have
I
you been
just said it.
dating?
We're not dating yet.
Oh,
But
okay.
we've been talking for a
Okay.
while, and I'm happy.
I love this
and-
generation. We've
I
been
was
talking.
literally
excited to
just
see
gonna
where it
say
goes.
We've been
that.
talking.
Yeah.
There's no dating. We've been talking.
Yeah.
Eventually, though, I hope.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Hopefully
I'll be
she's
locked.
watching and she knows now.
Yeah.
Have you written a song about her?
Yeah. I just went to LA and I recorded
How many songs did you write about her, bro?
4 songs about her.
4 songs?
Yeah.
Oh,
You're out of your
wow.
My
mind.
recent trip.
You are fucking nuts.
How long did it take
He's
you to
such
write
a
those 4
lover,
songs?
bro.
Well, some of them took a day, and then some of them took like 2 days.
How long were you in LA for?
I was in LA for a week, and I walked away with 4 songs.
Whoa.
Yeah, which I'm super excited about.
Wow.
Yeah, there's this one track,
That's incredible.
Black Stallion.
You're gonna hear them. They're really good.
Yeah.
I can't. When are you releasing them?
That's a good question. I'm trying to release
Every
my new
6
song.
weeks, right?
Yeah, every 6 weeks.
Okay.
Snow Days is my next one that's coming out. It's a winter
Nice.
winter song.
And it was like the first song you recorded.
The first song I recorded in my like bedroom
Oh,
with
okay.
my
So
friend
you
Kopo.
so you didn't release.
Yeah, he
in the order that
recorded
you
it
recorded.
on a snow day.
Okay.
No,
Like
no.
literally,
on a
the
snow
it was
day.
falling. The snow was falling.
I was like,
He was like,
"Fuck
I'm not
school,
going to
I
fucking
want snow
school."
days," and that's the hook.
And he wrote that shit. It's like, how's it go?
Woke up late this morning, see that it is snowing. What am I gonna do today? Fuck school, this what I want. Snow days, snow days. Yeah, it's a vibe. It's a vibe.
Like, we didn't get
tell
snow
me,
days down here in Florida.
If you live anywhere north of like Virginia, you can relate to that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, snow days, bro.
Yeah.
Snow days.
I never had it. We've had the hurricane days. That's it. But
you
then
go.
now they make you make the days up, which sucks.
That
It does suck.
suck.
Okay.
What are these rhinoceroses on the wall?
I think that's an elephant and then a giraffe.
Elephant.
Oh, we got all.
Oh my
we're
God!
representing all
I gotta
three.
tell you guys a story. You gotta, when you were done, you gotta go watch one of my podcasts. And every single one, I'm known for my green and white striped couch and my freaking giraffe.
No, stop.
I'm not freaking kidding you.
Giraffe is here.
I'm shitting myself
is
right
really
now.
nice.
You have no freaking idea.
You're just full representation.
Like,
you have
no,
a giraffe,
you
an
know-
elephant, and a rhino.
My shirts the back of them have the freaking green and white couch with the
it.
fucking giraffe on them. And under it says,
the podcast
if
shirt?
my manager calls, tell him I'm talking with mom. That's what it says. Yes.
Is mom a giraffe?
Well, no, but another local band, Modern Freaks, named her Fiona. We know it's a girl because the long
Your
eyelashes.
mom's famous.
What? No, my mom. No, me. What?
Fiona?
Fiona? No.
I'm
The
confused.
giraffe. They named her Fiona.
They named the giraffe Fiona.
Oh, the giraffe is Fiona.
No.
I'm
My mom's name is Pam.
sorry. Way better.
Nothing quite
That's
like
way
Fiona.
more mom.
Right? Okay, so you released your first single August 3rd.
Yes.
What since then do you feel is the best decision that you have made as an artist?
That's a great question.
I'm gonna have to think
Your
about this.
manager, no?
Yeah, I would say my team that's around me now.
Yeah.
Picking my team, not jumping into someone, and really making sure I have a producer, making sure I have a manager. His name's Jake Selvey. He's incredible. He's in the background right now. And I didn't yet, but I'm releasing my music through Sparta Distribution, who's run by 300 Entertainment, and I feel like the team and the environment that I have around me is really helping me lift up. And I have my dad, who I've been on tour with for 2 months already, and opening for him, getting all the nerves out of the way first before I'm doing my own shows. And yeah.
Wait, can I answer that question for you?
Yeah.
I feel like dropping out of high school was the smartest decision.
Dropping out of high school. Senior year. Dropped out.
So
I do
why do you
college
think that
online.
was his smartest decision?
He was wasting time.
Yeah.
You know? It's like wasting time, and like society tells you like, okay, this is what you're supposed to do. Like there are some kids out there that like know what they're supposed to do, and they waste time.
Yep.
And in that time, like bad things happen.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right.
And you have some. Like,
You are.
Not all my. I have 6 children. Not all my kids are like that. But Laivy's, like from the day he was born, he was like, "This is what I'm doing." You know what I mean? And so he's been waiting for this moment for him to turn into a man and like go do his thing. And like at some point, he was like, "I'm not waiting anymore. I'm fucking doing this shit." You know what I mean? So I think that was like the moment you kind of like. Well, there's been a lot of moments.
That moment was like, I'm doing this. I'm tackling it. I'm gonna go fucking conquer
You just
the
made
world.
a decision. You're like, this is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I don't know when you made that decision or how it happened, but like at some point, yeah, I would love to hear that.
End of junior year, I made the decision.
What made you at one point did you decide like I'm not just gonna like go with the flow?
I thought school was a waste of time. I didn't feel like anything that I was doing there was helping me or helping my goals. And like I feel like even my friends and their friends, like no one wants to go to like college and get a regular job. Everyone has dreams and everyone has aspirations, and it's what you do to conquer that and to chase that really makes the difference.
Now, most people don't have the wherewithal to be like, all right, I'm gonna fucking do this. But maybe because you grew up with a motherfucker who had the wherewithal to do it. You're like, all right, I could do this.
Exactly.
But that's where that confidence comes from. I think we were just like, my fucking dad did it.
Yeah.
Like, and he look at this motherfucker.
He's on stage right and Ivy, you know?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah, no, I'm right there with you though with the whole school thing, because like my daughter, she started college, and with the classes that she was taking, it was going to take her probably 74 or 75 years to get out of college.
Exactly.
And then it was like every week she comes, she's like, yeah, I dropped that class. Is that okay?
My goal is to not have my kids go to college. Yeah,
it's
my
fine.
goal is to
I'm
not
in
have any
online
of my
college
kids go to
right now
college.
without
It's
graduating
fucked
high
up.
school.
Like, I'm like, you know, there was a time where like, oh, if your kid went to college, that was like a big deal.
Yeah.
My goal is to not have my kids go to college. Like, fuck college.
I mean,
fuck college, and fucking make money before you go to college. And then if you want to learn some shit, decide what you want to just learn and fucking pay money to learn that shit. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to do that.
I both tell my daughter that.
Yeah. At 19, you're not ready to fucking learn shit.
And half
you
the
wanna
time you're
experience
changing
life.
your major every quarter. It's like, oh no, I want to do this now. I want to do this now. And then,
You want to experience life
No, 100%.
when you're young.
Yeah.
Go to the Amazon.
You're not ready to start learning shit till you're in your like mid 20s. That's what I feel.
No, and it's they're
Then you
pushing it
study.
so much on this
And then you're ready to
generation
study.
that without a college degree you're not going to get anywhere. But I don't feel that way.
That's
Fuck
false.
I don't feel
That's
that way.
false.
But I mean, I'm sure there's people that college helped, so I'm not trying to diss that on
Not
them,
any
but,
that I really
you
know.
what I
I'm being completely honest.
mean? Me too.
So, okay, Laivy, what kind of artist would you love to collaborate with?
Kid Cudi.
Okay.
Ooh, that was quick.
Off the
That
bat.
was quick.
Right?
That was very quick.
I love his tone. I
Mhm.
love his songs, and I love his vibe. And I feel like our tones would really match on a
Okay.
song.
Get a little hum going.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
We'll have to tag
it's
him in
kind of
this.
funny because when we were in LA, we met him like when I was
How do you
little
tell that story?
in a Volkswagen. We would drive this crazy Volkswagen bus to
I had a
school.
67 bus,
You're kidding.
drop down with tinted out, like
It was
some shit you
nice.
never saw before.
Oh my
And then
god.
Kid Cudi's like walking on the street, I think, right?
Yeah.
And my dad's like,
We saw him.
he's
He had a
huge fan.
cape and boots, and he was driving a Land Rover and shouting out at some girl at like 7 o'clock in the morning.
Oh my god.
I'm like, that's fucking Kid Cudi. Like, no one else. That's got to be Kid Cudi.
Oh my
we-
god.
What
How long ago
happened?
was this?
I'd stop the car in the middle of the street. I'm a
Like, yo,
fanboy.
Kid Cudi,
I'm like, it's fucking Kid
Kid
Cudi.
Cudi, Kid Cudi.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember that? That's crazy.
When was that? How long ago?
Years.
Years.
Like,
Yeah.
You were like 7.
yeah, like
Oh
7.
wow.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's
I was
awesome.
I was a young one.
Speaking of younger, when you agreed to do my podcast, I had, started like preparing, and then I had remembered that your father, because I've been a fan of yours as well for a very long time, but I had remembered seeing a video of you and one of your
him.
sons, and
wow.
it was like.
Wow.
So long ago singing Sunshine. So I went on the internet and I researched it because I was like, I wonder if that's Laivy. And I was like, oh my God, it is.
It
And let
was
me
him,
tell you,
yeah.
that is the most,
Oh my God.
like, all right, if you guys have not seen this video, you've got
Yo,
to
I
watch
had-
it.
Which one is it? Because one day I had them
It was
skip
his
school.
first time on stage. You said this is his first time on stage.
Yo, it was in North Carolina.
I
And
remember
he had
the
his
whole
beanie
moment.
on.
I remember.
Yes.
I
Killed it, bro.
remember.
Oh my
You went
God.
up the
But
octave.
You
you
reached
don't
for the sky
understand.
on
You gotta
Sunshine.
worked on
rewatch
that
it.
shit at Soundcheck. Remember how many times I made you run that shit?
That was the way that you looked at him after that
true. I
first
was
verse.
like-
you were like,
yeah.
I was
we
like,
got it.
literally tears started dropping. I was like,
I-
man,
You were there, Pet.
no, I wasn't there, but I saw the
But you saw
I
it.
saw the video years ago. I saw the video years ago, and when
The
I was
fact that you saw the video means you were there. That's what
oh
I
yeah,
mean.
okay, yeah.
If you
Like not how many people saw that video? Like not that many people.
I don't know, but we could look and see how many views it has.
Probably like 5,000. You know, you're like one of 5,000.
Yeah, I mean, he was
First
so
time he
freaking
ever
cute too.
sang. We worked on that shit. You remember?
a while
Oh
ago.
man, he was so cute.
Soundcheck, bro.
That was adorable.
You were like 9. or
When
10.
I sang then, did you think that I was gonna do it forever?
I knew it, bro. I knew it. Come on.
I know. I was just asking.
No, like when you went up the octave. You remember when I was telling you like go up the octave? You were prepubescent. Like you hadn't like.
Puberty was not stopping.
Yeah, so you were
No,
like.
it was so awesome.
You
It
had
was
the
so
you had
good.
the high octave. I'm like give him the juice.
When's the last time you watched that video? You got to go home and watch it.
You gotta go
You
watch.
gotta watch
You
it.
gotta watch that shit
It is,
tonight.
I played it for my husband last night.
No,
I was
we
like,
gotta
this
watch
is the
that
most
shit
beautiful
tonight.
thing I've ever seen.
I need to watch it.
That was
Yeah,
like the
you do.
first time.
The
Like,
first time ever.
but no, you had been on stage with your drum
My
set.
red drum set.
He had a red drum set. When
My
we
daughter's drum set is red.
Okay, so when we went on
fake.
tour with 311 in 2007,
Okay.
yeah, he was like,
2007.
what were you,
It's young.
3?
Yeah.
Maybe 3? So we had a drum set, a kid's drum set, that they
Right next to
the
the
tech
drummer.
would set up on side stage
Oh, that's
every
adorable.
night.
I love
and
it.
every night, Laivy would walk up the stage. When I walked up the stage, he'd be like, and he would sit down at the drum set, and he would start banging on the drums. And then, like the last show of the tour, I think we were in Missoula, Montana, bro. There were people standing on the there was like an overpass. I was like a dope ass show. And Scooter Warner, who was our drummer, who played for the B-52s,
Oh, I
Mary
love
J.
B-52s.
Blige, like
Wow.
he's just a dope ass drummer. He was like, bring the drums out front, and that was the first time you were ever like on stage in front of like 5,000 people.
Is there a video of that we can see?
There's
All right,
gotta
I gotta
be a
find, I'm
video.
gonna
We gotta
find that.
find it.
Zoom
Look at Missoula, Montana, 2007.
Okay. I'm going to find
I'm pretty
that.
sure we'll find it. That should be like
That's
you
adorable.
should post that.
Yeah,
That would be like
no
crazy.
doubt.
If you find it, send it to me.
Oh, you know
but
I will.
The thing is, he's hitting all the hits and the fills after a full tour of
Love
like
it.
watching from side stage. He's hitting everything like on time. Like you crushed it, bro. You crushed it.
That's awesome. Okay. So, growing
like-
up in
you
this
were like
industry.
3.
What?
He was like 3 years old.
No, I can't wait to find that video. I'm going to find it and send it to you. All right. So growing up in this industry, I'm sure you've met a lot of different bands locally. Do you have any favorite local bands that you want to let people know about?
I don't have local bands, but there is an artist who I really like, who I do want to shout out. His name is Dil Dion.
Okay.
And he's been working on, he has a song called Pouring Outside that has like millions of streams. And he's sick. He does like bedroom pop. And I just love his music. Everyone should go listen to it. And he has a new song dropping tonight, I believe, right? At 12 o'clock, yeah.
Oh, dropping tonight. 12 o'clock. Okay.
Yes,
I'm going to listen to that.
Yeah, it's sick.
Awesome.
And yeah.
So, all right. While you're
and
super active.
my brothers, too. Both of my little brothers are now making music.
They are?
Yeah.
You're kidding.
Is sick.
How old are they?
Shalom is 15.
Oh, I didn't realize
16,
that he was.
I think.
Really?
Yeah, 16.
I didn't realize he was that close to your
and
age.
Menachem is 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
What does Laivy mean?
Laivy means, in Hebrew, it's close to heart. Lev, which is heart, and then Yud, which is like 2.
Okay.
Yeah, so 2 heart.
Nice. I tried to look it up, but it was like so many different things. I was like, I'm sure I'm going to pick the wrong thing. Okay, so in addition to you being super busy with your singing career now, you're also modeling for One Management?
Yeah.
Yes.
I haven't done anything really. I've done like photo shoots, and I'm developing, I guess, I think they call it like book.
Okay.
Like a picture.
Portfolio?
Yeah, my portfolio. They have like a model term for it though.
Okay.
And yeah, I guess I'm going to be working with them. The more I grow, the more you'll see me in some modeling stuff, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, which will be sick.
Yeah, no, that's exciting. How long have you been doing that?
I've been doing that for almost a year now.
Okay.
Yeah, I signed with them about a year ago, and we've been just building and working behind the scenes, and eventually you guys will see some stuff, which I'm sick about.
Okay, that's exciting.
Yeah, I'm stoked.
So being on this tour, is there a certain city that was your favorite to play, and what venue was your favorite?
Chicago is probably my favorite city to play in.
Okay.
I love the people there. The fans were super interactive with us, and I love when we could bring a show and the fan really like takes it and brings it back to us. And my favorite venue, I need to remember the name. Janislav.
Okay.
Yeah, I love Janislav.
Okay.
That was sick.
All right.
It was an outdoor venue, and while we were playing, it started pouring rain.
Did you have a cover on the stage?
We had a cover on the stage, but everyone outside was soaked, and they loved it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It was a moment for me.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Are you enjoying this whole tour thing that you're doing?
I love it, and I've been nervous at first, but then I'm getting used to it, and I'm slowly easing into it and getting adjusted, and yeah, it's been a great journey.
Yeah, it's just that's what's going to get you adjusted to it, doing over and over and over and over and over, and then your stage presence gets better. And
one story actually was I was on tour with my dad. I believe we were in Washington, and I had the Chosen Comedy Fest, the first one in New York, and in August, and I was super sick on tour. I was like throwing up, and I had to go hop on this flight and go to this other place, and I haven't eaten anything for 2 days. God. I was, and pretty much my dad was like, you gotta go collect your check. Like this is what you asked for. It doesn't matter if you're sick, if you're not, you gotta do it. And I did it, and I performed like throwing up before and after my performance with 5,000 people in the crowd.
Oh my God.
And ever since that moment, I've been feeling like if I could do that, and I thank him for forcing me to do that. Like if he didn't, That's exactly,
Yep. Okay, so as far as your music, we'll go back to that. But for now, let's just get to know you as a person. So outside of music, do you have any hobbies?
Ice hockey.
Oh,
really? I was actually on a state championship ice hockey team.
You're kidding.
Called,
you look like an
Avalanche.
ice hockey player. Yeah.
So I was a hitter. Like the game.
Really?
Yeah, my coach would give me like a number, and I would take them out.
You're kidding.
Yeah,
oh
that
my
was
God.
me.
Did you ever get cut with a blade?
No, but I broke my pinky finger.
Oh, okay.
Chipped a tooth, but besides that, nothing really.
Okay.
Yeah. I love it. I love the sport. I love everything about it. The roughness to it.
Yeah.
Like you're allowed to beat the shit out of people,
I used to love going to those games. It's just been so long.
Yeah.
But,
Do you have a favorite team?
Well, it was the Panthers when I did watch.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard they were doing pretty good this season.
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm a Los Angeles Kings fan.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. Because I started playing, we moved out to LA when I was like 8 years old. And that was the year where they won like the Stanley Cup like back to back, and I just fell in love with the sport.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, all right. So you lived in LA. You were born in Brooklyn, right? What's your favorite place to live?
My favorite place to live is probably New York. I love the realness of New York. I love the people there, and I don't know. I love everything about it. I love the roughness. I love the driving. Everyone's offensive.
Okay.
And yeah.
Okay. So as far as your idols, like who you look up to, who inspires you, who is that?
For sure, my dad.
Yeah,
obviously,
I figured that
just
would be.
being around and seeing him accomplish goals that I obviously want to accomplish. But real idols, I would say some like rabbis. Like,
okay,
I have a rabbi from school. His name's Rabbi Friedman.
Okay.
And he just always taught me to like believe in myself and to like stay true to myself, even if I'm gonna be out there. Like, know who I am. Like, I'm Laivy. Like, this is me, and really show that to the world, not some like fake persona or something.
Right.
You know. So I've always tried to stay true.
Okay. So, as far as, well, we know you have a significant other. Well, almost potential significant other.
Maybe.
What are your plans in the future? I know you're still like, where are you going from here?
I think I want to stay independent for a while, not signing a deal.
Okay.
But from here, I just want to release and make music, stay on my TikTok game, obviously.
TikTok's where it's at, I'm hearing.
I hear everyone's on TikTok.
I need to
if
get
you're
a
an
TikTok.
artist and
I don't
you're
even know
on
how to
TikTok,
use it, but
yeah, you
I
got.
downloaded the app, but
you gotta just post every day.
I'll get with you.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
But yeah, I would say TikTok.
Okay. So I guess we're going to wrap it up here. I think we're running out of time. So why don't you just let everybody know where they can find you, where they could see you next live, and if you had one thing to say to your fans, what would it be?
So my name is Laivy, Laivy. You could find me on Instagram at Laivy.Miller, TikTok, Laivy.Miller. I'm releasing a new song, Snow Days, which is super cool. And I have an upcoming show with my dad, December 21st and 22nd in Brooklyn, in New York. Pop out if you're around.
What is that called?
The Brooklyn Bowl.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a bowling alley / showplace. We played there in Philadelphia. It was super cool.
Okay.
Yeah. And a message to my fans would be, stay true to yourself and accomplish your goals. Don't let anything get in between that. If you have a passion, drop out of high school, and maybe not drop out of high school, but stick to that passion and really accomplish it, and don't let fake friends get in the way between it.
Yeah.
You know?
That's a good note to end on right there. Fake friends. Okay.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
It was so nice.
No. Thank you
so much. I appreciate
I was
it.
looking
And
forward
thank you for
to
having
this.
me on the podcast.
No, thank you.
Awesome.
It's not the same anymore. Your love taught me how to love. Wish I knew this from the start. And now, it's not the same anymore.